Right then, people. Well, we are back on the mighty Chesil Beach. We've been blessed with another day. Conditions are a lot different today. A lot calmer, crystal clear waters. But meeting up with Aaron as the other boys. Unfortunately, they can't get off work and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just me today. Drove up, meeting Aaron. Welcome back, everyone. It is quite early. It's literally I think it's just turned 6:30, 7. So yeah, sorry for the lack of enthusiasm, but I promise you, after I've had a coffee and a bit of food, I'll be wide awake. Up nice and early this morning. Left my house at around 5 o'clock to make the journey up here. This is probably going to be the last one to Chesil Beach for a while. I've got the European Open Beach Championships in the next weekend. I'm in London again as well. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to get any fishing done that weekend, but we can only try, can't we? And then we've got obviously the match, the 2-day match, and I'm not sure about the flatty bash yet. I might be doing that, but if not, once I get back, we'll be hitting the Bristol Channel, hopefully to hitting some nice smooth hours. April, March time. March, April, one of them, you know what I meant, guys. We're all dyslexic on this channel, you know how we do. But that's both the rods set up. I am using the Daiwa sloshes again. I haven't changed the line over yet. I did get some Fathom 15 originals, but one of the clickers doesn't work, so they're going back. That's a story for another day anyway. But I'm looking for some slosh 20s. Or maybe just some 30s, and I'll just load them up with 18-pound line. But you know, this is what I used here the other week, and we had a blonde, so obviously I can cast far enough with the 25-pound line on. If it gets really bad, I do have some 27 in there, but it's 0.33, so I might put that on. You know, if it gets really dire, or I'll just tighten the handles up on the Fathoms and just use it without a clicker and just keep my eye on it. And hopefully we'll be able to bag us a few blondes today. I just rang Aaron. He's not far away, so absolutely buzzing. So the first rig I'm going to put on is actually one of Aaron's rigs. And I know that might sound a bit silly, but he left last week a little bit earlier than us. And on my last cast, he had a crack off earlier in the day, and I managed to catch it. So he's usually got good luck with the ray fishing up here. So we're gonna, all it is a 6-foot pulley. I'm gonna use a rolling lead. Obviously the gentleman to my right that was here last time used a rolling lead and managed to see quite a few fish out. So I think that little advantage of the lead moving around and the bait finding the fish rather than the fish finding the bait could work today. There's no one here. Well, there's one person to my right. I'm not too sure. I think it's Wayne Hand, but you never know. Might bump into him later. But if not, Aaron's coming in a minute. But I just want to whack this one out on a rolling lead and see if we can't pick up a quick fish before Aaron gets here. And then obviously I'll go back to the gripper lead when Aaron's here, just because we'll both be casting out 2 rods. And you know, if it rolls around or a fish grabs it, it'll just cause an absolute mess. But, so yeah, that's that. Obviously, we've got the finest baits today. Wriggly Wriggler's finest. Bought an extra bag here for rubbish, guys. Don't forget, any rubbish you make on the beach, make sure you take it home. Because if I see it, well, I see you doing it, well, I'm not I'll keep that off of YouTube, but yeah, it won't be a pleasant discussion. There you go, look, frozen Wriggler's finest. Look at them, absolute peaches. None of these B-grade split apart eels that I've been seeing out here lately. We've got a full flask full as well. So hopefully today is a very productive day. If not, we've got plenty of bait. So, and I'm just going to literally do a single sand eel. I nicked the scissors off my missus because I left mine on the beach last week. And I didn't do that on purpose, I done it on accident. And rang up Aaron and he came back over and got them for me. He's an absolute legend. If not, I would have had to drive all the way back up because, like I just said, can't be leaving things on the beach. You know, it doesn't matter whether it's scissors, rubbish, tackle, hooks. Do you know what I mean? Just put it in your box. I mean, we all forget, do you know what I mean? But as long as you can try and get it sorted, do your best. Do your best, that's all I'm asking. Right, and obviously we're just gonna whip. Nay. Get this one on solid. Oh, get it sent out. Then we can get a brew on. Because I was fiending then. But I'm gagging for a gasping, that's the word, isn't it? Gasping for a lovely, nice warm coffee. It's cold again today, guys. Obviously it's winter, so it's going to be cold, but you know how we do. Right, that's that. Let's get this clip down, sent out, bring it back in a bit. Bosh, right people, that's a bit better. Just had a naughty little coffee. Absolutely buzzing. So I've decided on the second rig, I'm going to use up and over. So obviously, just clip that lead on. Got my rig body, and then obviously the trace line, which is twice the length of the rig body, which goes down to a size 2 chinook. Tiny little work there. If you haven't seen how I set it up before I cast it, I'll pop over to the other channel, or actually I'll just show you now the other channel, the other videos. But again, Wrigglers, don't forget guys, if you order from Wrigglers, frozen baits, sand eels, anything you order from that website, doesn't matter how much you order either, onlythins 15 gets you 15% off. So you'd be stupid not to use it. You know, every little helps, especially in this climate. Right, there we go. Bosh. What are we doing? We're boshing all over the place. Oh, a little bit gutted. I've only got my thicker elastic today. I did have some thinner stuff. It might be in my bag. I'll have a quick look. I lost a couple of sand eels as well on my last trip. I didn't get back till early hours in the morning. Left me flask in the bag. Yeah, you know what happens the rest. All defrosted, went minging, opened it, urged a little bit, as you do. Just smells like fish oil, but you never know. These are all coated in the smell anyway, so you never know, might help me get a little bit of an extra bite. Today, I mean, target is a double figure blonde. Doesn't matter how big. Obviously, my PB last week was £7.8. I think the one before that was 7.2. That's the one I had a bit further down the middle of the beach. But yeah, absolutely buzzing for the PB. Hopefully I'll get another one. Cheers for all the support as well, guys. I mean, I see quite a few of you in the street now, stop and say hello and stuff, which is quite nice. So, you know, I don't know if you're learning anything. I'm not learning anything. I'm just coming out catching fish. You know, and I know a few people like to watch that. So, well, trying to catch fish. So yeah, right, we're going to get that put away, tidied up. Keep your place tidy, guys. Makes it easier to clean up at the end, especially when it's dark. And then this one here, I'll just show you quickly. So, at the top of the rig, you have what I call a bait clip, or a lead clip. Put your line over it, your trace, and then double that back on itself. And then clicks down onto the imp, like so. And there you go. That's what you're casting out. And obviously when it hits the deck, falls out, goes flowing in the tide. And it is a bigger tide today. It's a building tide, and it's, I think it's like where I am, it's a 5 metre, so, or 4.5, so it's quite big. Going up to 5 by the weekend. So hopefully we can get out again, but if not, let's get us a blonde in a bit. Right people, well here he is, he's just turned up, all set to go. Give us a full send bite. And there you go, away she goes, still travelling, bosh, it's the water. Hopefully that's a ray all day, innit boss? Let's get him. Right people, well as you can hear, tide's picked up, because the clickers have started going. You never know, it might be a ray. But I'm going to check it now, it's been a minute. But yeah, got a nice hot coffee, thanks to Aaron, big ups. You know where you are, you can see his little bivvy in the background. Turns out it is Wayne Hand to the right of me, and popped over, had a little conversation. That seems like a bit of a geezer. Do you know what I mean? Obviously he knows this stuff and that. So yeah, it was nice to have a chat with him. Watched a lot of his videos. So yeah, I think that might be just the tide slowly clicking away. But we're going to put some fresh sand hills on now. Might have to put some bigger leads on, and hopefully we'll see a few fish. But I'm going to give it a little hit. Oh. Going to give it a little hit just in case, and yeah, let's see if we can't get a ray in a bit. Gosh, right people, well, reeled them rods in. Unfortunately, no ray to be had, but we're not giving up. Like I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I will be fishing here into the dark. We'll probably fish till about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I think that's about high water. So that'll be an absolute belter. Just had a message from the wife as well. The boiler is getting fixed today, so we have to have a nice hot shower. Been sofa showering at all my friends' house. Do you know what I mean? You've got to do it, ain't you, every now and again. But that's what they're there for, innit? To give you a helping hand when you need one. So that's one bait done. Just get this. With this one, I'm going to leave the sand eel on that's on there already, and just back another sand eel over the top. I know a lot of people would never do that, but I'm not a lot of people, so I like to be a little bit different. Yeah, I hope he gets the ray. So we're all out here ray bashing today. We have got some blacks as well, because there has been a few plaice come out, and like I said earlier, the water's gin clear. So as that tide's starting to kick in now, I might put some blacks out on the next cast and see if we can get us a nice place, something a little bit different. But obviously we're all out ray for ray today. It is the last session on the rays, and then we'll be heading up the channel, hopefully see some smooth hounds and some bass as the year progresses, and then we'll be back here in the summer, and yeah. Let's get it right in a bit. Gosh, right people. Right now, so best time is now coming up. Well, what I say is always the best time. We've got low water is in about half an hour, so fingers crossed we're going to fish it all the way back up, then 2 hours over the top. It doesn't matter where I'm fishing, I always prefer low to high water. I just feel like because the tide's coming in, it just brings the fishing that much closer. You do get fish on the back tide, obviously we've done it before, but I just feel like predominantly you get more fish on the incoming tide. So yeah, we're gonna get a couple of fresh baits put back out there. Obviously we're just using sand eel today. Dead low, I'm gonna put a couple of black lug out, or I might save them. I'm not sure, because I think I'm gonna be doing a flounder bash midweek with Chris and a couple of others up the River X, evening tide after work, obviously, because that's the only time we can really get out before I've got to go away on my little holiday. I will do a bit of videoing while I'm up there, so if any of you are up the European Open Beach Championships, I mean, if I win it, that'd be ideal, wouldn't it? But you know, obviously that's a big expectation. There's a lot of anglers that fish it, but if you're not already, sign up, innit? Get up there, enjoy yourselves. I'm sure there'll be a few drinks flowing, a bit of banter, and hopefully get us a little prize or something. But yeah, other than that, just perched up here lovely in the bivvy. Gonna put 2 fresh baits out in a minute, and hopefully that second tide will see us a couple of fish. No one's had a fish out yet. There's four anglers on the beach, not a bite, so might be one of them, guys. It is February, we might blank, but you never know. That mega one might be out there. But yeah, I'm hopeful. My favourite tide's coming up, so yeah, bosh. Hopefully everyone else that's out fishing today, or you know, in the general week or whatever, hopefully you're all catching. Obviously February is hard, but you know, if you don't put the hours in, you're not going to get the fish. Simple as that. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, I think we're going to get ourselves some food, get some fresh baits, and hopefully see a ray in a bit. Bosh, right people, well, unfortunately the beach is dead. Not one pout so far. But yeah, all up and down the beach. No one's had anything out yet. Well, I'm not sure if anyone's had any bites or anything like that. But obviously the tide's changed now. We've got no one to our left. So obviously, because it's me and Aaron fishing together, what we've done is we have made a slight change, which did help the guy that was down here last time, which was to put rolling leads on. Obviously I couldn't do it before on the outgoing tide because I've got someone to the right of me. Well, a few people to the right of me, and obviously it's a bit of a bigger tide today, so there's a bit of a pull out there. But yeah, so obviously now the tide's coming in, so it's going to be running right to left, and there's no one left of us, just Aaron. So he's hitting his out here, I'm walking up the beach hitting mine out. By the time they rolled round, obviously we're not over each other and we can work between us. When you've got someone on the right, you know, and you're not fishing with them, it's quite hard. You know, you can't just hit leads out. You've got to respect their fishing as well. So yeah, that's all we can do really. That's that little change, and hopefully that sees us a fish. If not, we're blanking. It is what it is. But I'm gonna sit here now, get myself a can of there you go, look at that, Bosh Lidl's special tropical crush 0. I am off the sugar at the minute. I am eating a lot of food, obviously bodybuilding, but yeah, trying to stay away from the sugar. Current weight, for all of you that might be interested, is 271 pounds. Probably going to push to about 280 and then hold it for a couple of months, and then we'll start dieting, get ready for the show. For any of you that are interested in that kind of stuff, like dieting and training and, you know, getting into shape, I will do like a transformation video, like over the whole period. It'll probably be about a 3 or 4 month period. Put it all into like an hour video or just little snippets and that, just for a little bit of, I don't know, like motivation, or, you know, something you can follow, or, you know, give you a sort of idea how to get in shape. I'm not saying that you lot don't know how to get in shape or whatever, but just the process, and obviously it is difficult to do. So sometimes, you know, it's easier to watch people do it, and, you know, you see it happen in real life, and yeah, gives you something to, you know, what you're going to do is going to work, and yeah, just feel better about yourself and stuff like that. But at the minute I'm enjoying being big and large and heavy. Weights are going up in the gym and that, so yeah, everything's positive so far. And November the 6th we will be getting on stage, and obviously that'll be the final bit of the video, the result, see if we can get first place. Hopefully we get first place. If not, top 3, I wouldn't complain. You know, yeah, there's a lot of good bodybuilders out there. You know, I'm not genetically gifted or anything like that, so yeah, if we can get top 3, it'd be ideal. If not, do you know what I mean? We've done something, do you know what I mean? We've put our energy into something, we've got there, we've succeeded, and obviously that goes to everyday goals, and same as fishing, put the effort in, you know, after a bit of time you get the rewards. Same with anything, put your mind to it and you can do it. Right, anyway, that's my inspirational speech done. It's getting kind of cold, wind's picked up now, you can probably hear it. Beneficial to us because we're getting a few more extra yards on the cast. But yeah, let's see if the rolling lead does a trick in a bit. Also, just a quick one before I leave, do not forget guys, Wriggler's baits 15% off, only fins 15. If you're gonna order bait, just get it from there. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? You can save yourself some money and you'll be doing my friends a favour. So head over there now, get your bait orders in, and yeah, get out on a fish in a bit. Gosh, right people, sorry, you're gonna have to forgive me for the angle because I've left my tripod at home. But we've been here all of what, 5 minutes or so. Just got both the rods out in a bit of a rush because we're running a little bit late. But there you go, lovely dogfish, not a bad size either, probably just shy of £2, so it's not bad going for a dogfish really. Obviously it's not near a specimen weight, so we're not going to weigh it, we are just going to get it back nice and quick. Hook just in the corner of the mouth, popped out nicely. We are using peeler crab today, like I said in the car. Oh, 2 seconds, let's drop this one back. Woo! Quick balance and act. There we go. Yeah, so I caught that one was on a running up and over. Give me a massive slack liner, and got all excited. Thought I had a rave first cast, but obviously not. What I will be doing, actually, I'll keep that bit of bait on, might as well. And then get another crab, give it a quick peel, cut them in half. There you go, lovely big peelers, guys, from Wriggler's Finest. Let's get rid of them legs. A lot of people try and keep the legs, peel them up. I don't. I'm just lazy. It takes a while. I mean, if you've got nothing else to do, peel them up, use them for bait. But we've got plenty of crabs, so they'll do just fine. Oh, well, it's good to get a first fish, first cast. Got the ratchets on very lightly because we're fishing on the rocks, but it's really awkward to get the rod set in. So if we do get a big fish, it might not hook itself, but it will definitely not pull the rods in. There we go, that one's peeled just like that, bosh. Cut it in half. Oh, there we go. So there you go, half a peeler. Dry my hands off. Yeah, so I'm going to strap that one to the back of that crab now, piggyback it on, give it a little bit of a whip nay nay, how we do. And yeah, belt it back out. Hopefully next time it's a ray. If not, we're still catching fish, so job's a good one. Got about 3, maybe 4 hours fishing. Depends on how long the water stays in for. The wind is pushing onshore, which does help it staying a bit longer. Because it's so shallow, gives that bit of swell, you know, a bit longer on the beach. So yeah, we're going to ride it out, hopefully get a few big fish, and yeah, in a bit. Right people, well, just put that rod out. Fish number 2. Of course, she slapped me in the face. There you go, nice little eel. They don't get big round where we're fishing. They're generally about this big. Sometimes you might be lucky and get a 5-pounder or something like that, but nothing like what you get up the Bristol Channel or anything like that, or Chesil Beach. But fish all the same, so that's number 2. I think I've got another fish on my other rod. Unfortunately, sometimes when it's, well, I say unfortunately, that sounds ungrateful, but when it's dirty down the Warren, you seem to get loads of these pest fish. Pest fish, we call them pest fish. Well, now I do. Now I'm sort of trying to aim for bigger fish and target fish. Obviously, when you're using peeler crab, you know, they do cost a little bit, so it's a little bit upsetting when you hook something like this and you think it's a ray, and turns out to be an eel. But again, we're not beating the blank. So, well, I'm going to unhook this chap. I'm going to do it at the water with the scissors. And literally just use them like a T-bar. Go like that, shake it, and it will drop straight off. It's hooked just in the top of the lip. I just don't want to get covered in snot. I haven't got my rag or anything, so it's a bit annoying. But yeah, there's definitely a fish on that other rod. So get it in now, check it. Fingers crossed it's a ray. In a bit. Gosh, right guys. Again, sorry about the angle. But it is what it is. We're on the rocks. We haven't got a lot of option. And I've got to rest my rod up, otherwise it's going to fall down one of these holes and I'll lose it. But yeah, just brought that second rod in, and surprise, surprise, target achieved. I mean, it's another tiddler. It is little, but all the same, it's a ray. And yeah, so I'm buzzing. I'm on the scoreboard. 3 fish so far, 3 casts. So yeah, it's fishing really well. And like I said before, I know I said about pest fish and stuff. It's like if you're going out to target a specimen dogfish, or you know, especially like an eel or something like that, I mean, it does make it a bit more like exciting when you get one. But obviously we're down here after the ray, and there you go. This one, I don't even think it's a pound, to be honest. It might be a pound, but yeah, tiny little mouth on it, absolutely tiny. Hello. But yeah, so we're going to get that one unhooked, get the rod, get the bait back out, and hopefully we can get a double. I mean, if the small ones are here, I don't understand why the big ones wouldn't be here. I don't think they go around in different like sizes, but I mean, there must be a few out there. Chris has just had a pullover as well, so he's probably got one sat on his rod. But hopefully in between all these small ones, there'll be a nice size one, and we'll have something to weigh in for the club. But yeah, there you go. Target achieved, and it's an absolute banger. In a bit. Right, as you can see, both rods are out again. Mr. Donald's over there, sat down in his little hubby hole. Just had a bite, missed it. I just lost another fish. Didn't feel any bigger, but you never know. The biggest one always gets away, doesn't it? But, yeah, all we're looking for at the minute is just flat liners, or runs, because as you can probably hear, the swell's quite big. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Oh, nearly got wet then. But we have got the gaff, so to make it a little bit safer, if we do get anything we can't lift, we'll just get it on the gaff, lift it up, and get it straight back. But fingers crossed for a big one in a bit. Right people. So, while the fish aren't biting for a minute, keep an eye on the rods, and the clickers are on. But obviously this weekend coming up, went on a night out Saturday, and since I went on a night out that I haven't seen since school, and it turns out he's really into fishing as well, so I'm going to take him up to Chesil Beach. Got to catch up, try and get a few fish out, have a laugh on the bank. Saturday, taking my nephew out for a little fishing competition. Him and his granddad, they're going to go out against me and Steve. So that should be a bit of a laugh down Brixham. And then following weekend, not too sure yet, but after that I won't be fishing till the European Open Beach Championships, which is kindly asked to go up and do a bit, fish the competition and help the Angling Adventures with a bit of filming and stuff like that. So, you know, that should be a good laugh. But yeah, so if any of you are up there and fancy getting a bit of fishing in, I don't know how much fishing we're going to be able to get in. Hopefully I can get a few sessions during the week. I know you're not allowed to fish during the competition. I'm doing a 2-day weekend. I'm not sure about the flatty bass yet, but I will be around. Might get a few pints in while we're up there, but we're on best behaviour, so nothing too mental. But yeah, obviously if you are going up there as well and you need frozen bait or whatever, don't forget to bell up wrigglers. Get on them. Get on them fast, because I know there's a few people that have already put quite big orders in for going up. So obviously you want to get there before everyone else. And as soon as the live peelers are in, they're out the same day. So you've got to be quick to get on the website to order some. But other than that, I mean, we're at high water now, so that tide's slackened off a little bit. So the fishing, the bites have stopped for a second. But I'm sure as soon as that tide starts going out, we'll hopefully see a few fish on the back tide. I mean, we've never had a double out the Warren, but it's sort of a goal of mine that I'd want to get. You know, they do come through every now and again in flurries. We have had them up to about, I think Chris's, I'm going to say Chris's was probably about £8 last year. I've had them up to 6. So I don't see why we wouldn't get a double here. I've heard of doubles, but I've never seen them. So yeah, it would be really nice to get one, especially from a local mark. So we're going to put some effort in here over the next month, try and get one out. Just mini vlogs like this, just a few hours after work. Like normally 2 hours up to high and then 2 hours after. So fingers crossed we'll see one out. I'm going to try sand eel bait in a minute. The only reason I don't really want to do it is because there's a lot of eels out there. And as soon as you get that fish bait out there, bang, they're just straight on it. But you never know, it might make a difference. So yeah, next bait's going to be a double sand eel. Right, in a bit. Well, just had to change my head touch, we all one ran out. But yeah, still a bit quiet on the old bite front, but Chris has just had a nice bite. So hopefully that turns into a fish. He hasn't had a fish yet. But don't know what's wrong with him. I think his rods are broke. He's normally smashing me up. But just had a message on one of my shorts from a woman saying that her husband or other half, one of the two, I think it was other half, Brian's down here. And I can only see one other angler down on numbers. So if that's you, mate, big ups. Hope you get a few fish out. Yeah. I might wander over there in a minute, say hello, see how he's doing. It's a bit of a walk from where we are, but you never know. Go and see if he's had any more luck down that end of the beach. Obviously we've had one out, so it's not too bad, but fish for about another hour or so, and hopefully we get a bigger one. But sand eel ain't doing anything, so I think I'm going to change back over to the crab, see it out, and yeah, that's all you can do. Right, back to it in a bit. Ooh. They found an hole. Right, bosh, right then people, we are back. Me, Crazy Steve, and Crabman Chris is out tonight. We are down to Warren. As you know, it's February. As you would have seen, if you're watching this far along, sort of a mashup of all of our sessions in February. We've had a few fish out, and also we've had a few blanks. It's hard for everyone this time of year, so obviously this is going to be the last one we do in February, so hopefully we'll have like a little mashup video. Seen a few bits and pieces. We've all just got one rod out at the minute. We're fishing on the rocks. Crab Crab man Chris is obviously fishing crab. I've got a sand eel on. I think Steve's going to put sand eel and squid on. Hopefully we'll see us a nice ray out tonight. If not, we might get something unexpected. I'm pretty sure a few different fish have been coming out down our coast lately. There's a halibut that was been posted, which is pretty mad. I've never seen one of them come off our coast, so anything could be out there, guys. That's why we love sea fishing so much. And yeah, so obviously I've got the Open Beach Championships next week, so that's sort of what we're going to be vlogging on. Never fished that part of the coast either, so really looking forward to it. But yeah, we're going to do another little vlog tonight. Hopefully see us a few fish, and yeah, let's get after it in a bit. Bosh. There you go, people. Chris is into the first fish of the evening. Dogfish. We've had a couple of bites now, and at least there's a little bit of sport there. But yeah, that one was on peeler crab. I've just put a peeler crab out now. But, so yeah, at least we're into the fish, guys. Like I said, it's February. It's hard for everyone. I know there's a couple of people out there doing well, but yeah, lovely bit of sport, son. Right, now let's get back to it in a bit. Right, well there you go, people. Like I said, we've just been doing short sessions. Not been getting a lot of fish, but we have had a few fish out in between. We've done a few sessions as well where obviously we've had a couple of small bass and things like that. So we have been getting out, but more just to socialise rather than to target the fish. I mean, obviously we're always out targeting the fish, but you know, so you sort of know when you're out in February that you're not going to get a lot. But yeah, so they're just packing up now, and obviously I'm away next week, so I'll be doing a bit of filming as well up Yorkshire. I think it's up that way anyway. I haven't been up there fishing yet, but and then yeah, when we get back we'll be hitting the South Hams and that hard, obviously going out in groups, seeing all the boys, and yeah, hopefully we can get you some good fish on the camera. And as it gets later into the spring, obviously we've got the smooth hands and that to go for. So yeah, hopefully this year's really good fishing. Good luck to everyone out there that's fishing, and yeah, if I don't see you before, I see you after, and if not, see you on the beach in a bit.